Yeah, and the man from Kiambaa starts because it is exactly 389 days before the Kenyan electorate head to the ballot for the third general election under the 2010 Constitution. For the second time in 12 years, the incumbent president will be exiting the stage, and State House will have a fifth occupant. And so the countdown is on. Those eyeing the presidency have been assembling a machinery, building the necessary structures and partnerships to aid their bid to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta. Other than the discourse on which party, which coalition, which opponent, there is also an interesting discussion that is on the economy. And that, in my opinion, is a good discussion that must be encouraged. It is a discussion that must anchor the choices that a projected voter population of 25 million Kenyans will make at the ballot on the 9th of August 2022. Deputy President William Ruto has been championing what he calls a bottom-up economic structure, ostensibly to facilitate the ordinary citizen access opportunities, be they jobs or capital, to start small businesses. The wheelbarrownomics, as he calls it, is to pay attention to small businesses run by ordinary citizens, the hustlers as he refers to them. This includes a proposal to inject 100 million shillings to each of the 290 constituencies to boost small businesses in villages. On the other hand, ODM leader Raila Odinga today, through members of parliament from his party, began a discourse on what he calls rural empowerment economic model. That policy of rural transformation, he says, is to make rural life better and migration to cities unnecessary. This he proposes to do through massive investment and allocation of resources in development planning specifically to rural areas. Amani Congress leader Musalia Mudavadi has also been talking about concentrating on building the economy, dealing with wastage of public resources, bringing down taxes, and using his past experience as finance minister to grow the economy. The discussion on economy is very good. Hopefully, it will not be vanquished by the all too familiar ethnic arithmetic discourse that often dilutes policies and solid governance proposals. More importantly, it boils down to an individual's choices on August 9th, 2022. So what will inform your choices at the ballot? Will you vote for your favorite candidate based on his or her manifesto, policies, competence, track record? Will you vote for your candidate to punish his or her opponents? Well, history has shown us that wrong choices at the ballot are consequential. There are wards, constituencies and counties in this country that have enjoyed development courtesy of sound choices at the ballot. At the national level, you can judge the country's economic growth based on the choices made at the ballot over the years. And for whatever reason, there is no room for fence sitting when it comes to determining the country's leadership. No one should run away from this democratic responsibility because, to paraphrase George Nathan, an American editor, bad leaders are elected by good citizens who do not vote. Finally, if you have not registered as a voter, you're like a soldier in a battlefront without a loaded rifle. And no better way to end this punchline than reminding you of Plato's famous words. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. The choice is yours, and mine too. That's my punchline.